Hello Infotech students. Today we're going to be working on lesson 4, designing a presentation. The skills we're going to learn about are formatting presentations with themes and layouts, changing slide backgrounds, inserting a date, footer, and slide numbers, linking to web pages and other programs, working with sections, and customizing slide masters. Alright, so let's see. First off, it looks like we're going to be formatting presentations with themes. So, step by step, apply a theme and variant to a presentation. It starts by asking us to open up out of our data files, and I'm going to swap-a-roo this here. Our student data file, lesson 4. Okay, it says to open special events. We're just going to use the one that says special. Go ahead and click enable, and then we're going to go to file, save as, and inside I'm going to go back out to my PowerPoint folder, lesson 4. We're going to name this special events final. Save. Okay. It says make sure that slide 1 is selected. On the design tab, we're going to click the more button in the themes group. So click this little button right here. And it says PowerPoint's available themes display in the themes gallery. Point to any of the themes in the gallery and notice that a screen tip displays the theme's name. And the theme formats are instantly applied to the slide behind the gallery. It says right click the slice theme. So we gotta find slice. Let's see. Here it is. So it says to right click it. A pop-up menu appears and it says in the menu we're gonna click apply to selected slides. The slice theme is a slide only to slide 1. It tells us to click the more button again, and we're going to right click the ion theme, which would be, I believe it's this one. Okay, and we're going to click on apply to all slides. Scroll through the slides to see how the theme has supplied new colors, fonts, formats, symbols, and other layouts. Okay, which it did. And next on the design tab, we're going to click the purple thumbnail image in the variants group. So we're going to click on this purple image. Let's see, there are, well, for now there's only 4 variants on this one. Okay. The colors change on all slides to reflect the chosen variant. Slide 1 should resemble figure 4-2. Okay, which it does. It tells us to save the presentation and leave the presentation open for the next step-by-step activities. Now we're going to change theme colors. So it says to click the more button in the variants group. And we're going to point to colors. A menu appears containing the available color themes. Move the pointer over the color themes to see a live preview of those colors on the current slide. It tells us to click blue warm color theme, and the new colors are now applied to the presentation. We're going to click the more button again, and we're going to point to colors once more, and then we're going to click on customize colors down here at the bottom. A dialog box opens that allows you to replace the colors in the current color palette. We're going to click the drop down arrow next to the color designated for Hyperlink. Okay, and we're going to click on white text 1, which would be the first option, to change the color of the hyperlinks to white. We're going to select the text in the name box down here, and we're going to type Southridge. And click Save. And then we're going to save the presentation. Next, we're going to be changing theme fonts. Still using the same document. We're going to click the More button in the Variants group. And this time we're going to choose Fonts. A gallery displays showing font combinations for all available names or themes. Move the pointer over some of the font combinations to see how they change. Okay, we're going to choose the one that's called Kandara. The names are the bolded, smaller names at the top of the list. Okay, the new fonts are now applied. Go ahead and click Save. This time we're going to apply a different slide layout. So on the Home tab, on the ribbon, we're going to go to slide 5. And we're going to click New Slide in the Slides group. So for this time, don't click on this arrow. We're going to click on this top button. Okay. PowerPoint adds a new slide with the same layout as slide 5, which is a title, and then you have a content box. For the title, we're going to type contact information. And then type the following information as the first bulleted point in the text placeholder. After typing road, use Shift plus Enter to start a new line without starting a new paragraph. 457, gray, road. Okay, Shift Enter to go to the next line without starting a new paragraph. North Hills, Ohio, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then add these additional bullet points. Okay, so phone 513 555 6543, and fax 513 555 5432. Okay, it says to select the entire bulleted list and then click the bullets. So we're going to highlight this. Click the bullets button on the Home tab to turn off bullets. Then click away from the text box to deselect the selection. So I'm just going to click over here to deselect it. Your slide should look similar to figure 4-4. On the Home tab, in the layout, we're going to click the Layout button in the Slides group to display the slide layout gallery. We're going to click on To Content to change the layout to 2 side-by-side content placeholders. In the second placeholder, we're going to type the following. Directions, which, by the way, if you need to look at the book to see this information, it's on page 73. Directions. From I-261 east, take exit 205 south, parentheses, Crawfordsville Road to Gray Road, period. Turn left on Gray Road and look for us on your left after 2 miles, period. Click anywhere in the text you just typed, and then we're going to click the bullets button to turn off the bullets. Then it says to click away from the text box to deselect it. Your slide should look similar to figure 4-5. And it tells us to save the presentation. Next, we're going to change slide backgrounds. So we're going to go to slide 6, if not already there, still using the same document. On the Design tab, we are going to click the More button in the Variants group, and we're going to choose Background Styles. A gallery displays some background styles created using the theme's designated background colors. We're going to right-click Style 8, which I believe is this one, and we're going to select Apply to Selected Slides. After clicking this option, the background style is applied to slide 6 only. It tells us to save the presentation. Okay, we're using Special Events Final Presentation that is still open. With slide 6 still active, we're going to click the background, Format Background button on the Design tab, which is right here. The Format Background task pane opens and a gradient fill is selected because the style you selected in the previous exercise was gradient. Okay, so you see how gradient is selected. It says to click the Type drop-down arrow, and we're going to, instead of having it set to radial, we're going to choose linear preset. Click the linear option and the slide background changes to a different gradient type. Alright, next it tells us to choose Solid Fill button, and the controls change to those for solid colors. We're going to click the Color drop-down arrow in the gallery that appears, and we're going to choose Dark Purple. Background 2, which would be this option right here. Oh, sorry, 50% too. So, Dark Purple background 2, which would be this one. Okay, the third color in the bottom row of the themes color section, which would be that one. Okay. It says to drag the transparency slider to 20%. So, carefully, and I can just change that there to 20. Or type in 20 in the transparency box. The fill lightens because it is now partially transparent. Next it says to click Picture or Text Fill. Okay, the controls change to those for pictures and textures. It tells us to click the Texture drop-down arrow, and we're going to choose Green Marble Texture. And then it tells us to click Pattern Fill, which is right here. Okay, and it says to open the foreground color drop-down arrow, and we're going to choose Dark Purple Background 2, which is this top option right here. And open the background color drop-down list, and we're going to choose Teal Accent 5, which would be this one. And we're going to click the 90% pattern, which is the last pattern in the second row, which would be this one. In the Format Backgrounds task pane, we're going to click Reset Background. The background returns to its original state specified by the theme and variant in use. Okay, and then it tells us to close the Format Background task pane and to save our presentation. Okay. We're still using the same document. It tells us to click the Insert tab, and we're going to click the Header and Footer button. Okay, it says to click the Date and Time checkbox, and then click Update automatically if it is not already selected. So we want it to say update automatically. And we're going to click to select slide number checkbox and click the footer checkbox and then type special events. Okay, it says click the don't show on title slide. The date will be today's date, and we're going to apply to all button to apply the date, footer, and slide number to all slides except the title slide. Slide 6 should look similar to figure 4-8. In this particular theme, the footer and date appear vertically along the right side of the slide, and the slide number appears in the colored box at the upper right hand corner, just like that. We're going to click the Design tab. It says, first, take note the footer placeholder box is not always at the bottom of the slide. It can be anywhere on the slide depending on the layout. Okay, so step 7 says to click the Design tab and move your mouse over several different themes in the Themes group. Notice the placement of the slide number, footer, and date change with the different themes. Okay, next we're going to save the presentation, and we're going to be working with hyperlinks next. Add a text hyperlink. So we're on slide 6, and we're going to position the insertion point at the end of the fax number, and we're going to press enter to start a new paragraph, then type visit our website. Okay, then it says to select the text that you just typed, and we're going to click the hyperlink button on the insert tab, which is right here. And in the address box, we're going to type the address http www.southridgevideo.com as the target of the link text. We're going to click OK, and the website is formatted with the theme's hyperlink color on an underline. Okay. It says to go to slide 1 and select Southridge Video, and we're going to click Hyperlink, the Hyperlink button, and the the Insert Hyperlink dialog box opens. In the link to list, we're going to select Place in this document, and a list of slides from the current presentation appears. We're going to click on slide 6, Contact Information, right here, and then it says to click OK. PowerPoint identifies slide 6 as the target for this hyperlink, and we're going to save the presentation. And we're leaving it open to use in the next exercise. Okay, we're going to add a graphical hyperlink now. So basically, if I were in presentation mode and I were to click on this, it should take me to slide 6. Okay, hit escape. So we're going to go to slide 4, it says, and we're going to click the photo to select it. We're going to press Control K to open the Insert Hyperlink dialog box. Control K is a keyboard shortcut for the Insert Hyperlink command you previously used. We're going to click Place in this document, and then we're going to choose slide 6, Contact Information. And we're going to click OK. Tells us to pause, save the presentation, and then close it. So you can make a hyperlink a picture. So if I went now and went to present mode and I wanted to click on this picture, it should take me to slide 6. Okay, save it, close this presentation, it says. All right, and then it tells us to open Blue Yonder Introduction. Go ahead and hit enable, and then we're going to save this presentation in our lesson 4 folder as Blue Yonder Sections. It tells us to go to slide 2 in the navigation pane on the left, and we're going to right click slide 2 and click Add Section. From the menu that appears, a new section bar labeled Untitled Section appears in the navigation pane above slide 2, indicating that a new section begins with that slide. We're going to go to slide 5, and we're going to right click on slide 5, and we're going to click Add Section. If it will let me. Okay, make sure if you can't see that, you might have to unclick and then re-click to make sure you're adding that section. And another new section, also labeled Untitled Section, appears above slide 5. Click the Untitled Section bar above slide 2, right here, and slide 2, 3, and 4 should be selected. Okay, we're going to right click the Untitled Section bar, and we're going to choose Rename Section. And in the dialog box, we're going to type Introduction. And we're going to click Rename. And then rename the other two sections Details and Conclusion. Oh, whoops, I forgot a step right here. It says repeat this action to create another new section above slide 7. Okay, so here I'm going to click on slide 7, right click, and click Add Section. Okay, so I have an introduction above there. Above slide 5, I'm going to rename this one. And we're going to name this Details. Click Rename. And then the last one right here, rename that one, and we'll name it Conclusion. Okay. Alright, so we're going to right click the Details section, which is right here. Right click the Details section heading in the navigation pane, and we're going to click Move Section Up to move that section to appear before Introduction. Okay. Then we're going to right click the Details section. I'm on step 9 right now. Right click the Details section, and we're going to click Move Section Down. The Details section moves back to its original position. Then we're going to right click the Introduction heading in the navigation pane, and we're going to click Collapse All. All the sections collapse in the navigation pane. We're going to double click Conclusion. That section is expanded so you can see the individual slides in it. Okay, which should be 2 of them. We're going to right click Conclusion, and we're going to click Remove Section. The section heading is removed, but all slides remain. They are added to the Details section. Right click another remaining section heading and choose Expand All. Okay, and we're going to click the Introduction Sections heading to select it, and then on the Design tab, we're going to click the More button in the Variants group, and we're going to point to Background Styles, and we're going to choose Style 1, and we're going to I'm going to hit Undo. We're going to right click, and we need to choose Apply to Selected Slides. Only the slides in the selected section change their background. The rest of them stay the same. Okay, we're on page 81. Next, we're going to be working with the Slide Master View. Slide Master View is kind of an advanced function in PowerPoint that allows you to keep, to customize your different themes and colors and layouts to a specific format that suits, you and your style of presentation. So Slide Master is kind of an important part in this lesson. So we're going to apply a theme to a master slide. So it tells us up here to save this presentation, and then we're going to close it. Okay. And then we're going to go to File, Open. I'm going to browse to my Infotech, PowerPoint, Student Data Files, Lesson 4. And I'm going to choose my Rates PowerPoint. Go ahead and click Enable Editing here. Okay, and it says with slide 1 active. Oh, whoops. First we got to save as. File, Save As. Go to your Lesson 4 folder. We're going to name it Rates Masters. Okay, save. With slide 1 active, we're going to click the View tab, and we're going to click Slide Master button. The Slide Master view opens with the title slide layout selected in the left pane. Okay, it says to click the first slide in the left pane, which is the slide master for the current theme. So we're going to click this one right here. It is the top slide in the left pane, the one that is slightly larger than the others. It says to click the Themes button right here, and we're going to click the Wisp theme in the gallery, which I believe is this one right here. The theme is applied to the slide master as well as all the slide layouts in the left pane. So this is like your master slide, and then these are all of the different layouts that come with this theme. Take note, remember that you can find a layout or theme's name by hovering a mouse over the top of it. Okay, it tells us to save the presentation. Okay, we're going to move and resize placeholders on a layout master. So in Slide Master View, we're going to click the Layout Master for the title slide. In the left pane, hover the mouse pointer over the slide to see a screen tip indicating the slide's name. So this is the title slide layout right here. So in the right pane, we're going to click the outer border of the subtitle placeholder, which would be right here. Okay. And we're going to make sure it's selected to select that text box. On the Drawing Tools Format tab, in the size group, we're going to set the height to 1 inch. So I'm just going to select this box and just type in 1 and hit enter. It says to position the pointer over the border of the subtitle placeholder, but not over a selection handle. The mouse pointer becomes a 4-sided arrow. So anywhere just not over these placeholders where you see the 2-sided arrow, we want the 4-sided arrow. Okay, we're going to click and drag the box to the top of the slide and align it with the left edge of the title slide. So in the end, it will look like this picture right here. So I'm just going to move it up slightly here, about maybe to there. Okay, and you can see that there's these guidelines that kind of help you to make sure you're still aligned. Okay, it says using the same process as in step 4, move the title placeholder immediately below the subtitle placeholder. So I'm just going to click right here and I'm just going to drag this up so that it's directly below that one. Okay, and then it says to save the presentation. We're going to add a new element to the master. So we're going to click the slide master at the top of the left pane, and on the insert tab we're going to click text box. Okay, in the bottom left corner of the slide master below the footer, we're going to click to place a new text box and then type copyright 2016 Southridge. Okay, so it's going to look like it's going to go down here. So I basically am just going to click to put in a placeholder down here, and then I'll type. Okay, it says to select the text that you just typed, and we're going to click the decrease font button twice to change its size to 14 point. It says to resize the text box as necessary so that the text fits on one line. And then on the Drawing Tools Format tab, with the text still selected, we're going to change the text color, text fill color, I don't see that. Okay, on the Drawing Tools Format tab with the text still selected, change the text fill color to light green, background to darker. You know what? We're going to go to the home. We're just going to go to this button. Light green, darker, 75%, which I believe is this one right here. Okay, it says click the Slide Master tab. Your slide should look similar to figure 4-14. I'm just going to move this up a little bit because I don't like how low that's sitting. There we are. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so you should have the Southridge there, and you should also see it on the master slide. It says to click the Close Master Slide. So you have to go back to slide button right here. And we're going to click the Close Master Slide View button to return to normal view. And we're going to view each slide to confirm that the copyright text appears on each one, which ours does. And we're going to save our presentation. Pause and leave the presentation open to use in the next exercise. Alright, so we're going to go to slide 1, and it says on the Design tab to click the Format Background to display the Format Background task pane, and we're going to mark the Hide Background Graphics button or checkbox. The background image disappears from slide 1. It remains on the other 2 slides. We're going to clear the Hide Background Graphics checkbox. The background image reappears on slide 1. We're going to close the Format Background task pane, and on the View tab, we're going to click Slide Master again. Alright, so on the View tab, make sure you've clicked on Slide Master, and then we're going to select the title and content layout in the left pane. So to find that, I'm going to just kind of hover my mouse over the top, and here it says title and content layout. So it's basically the third thumbnail down on the left side of your screen. On the Slide Master tab, so we're clicking on the Slide Master tab, we're going to mark the Hide Background Graphics button. The background graphics is removed from the chosen layout. This method of removal hides all the background for all slides that use the chosen layout. Whereas in step 3, we hid the background just for the selected slide. Click the Hide Background Graphics checkbox again to display it, and then we're going to select the title slide layout, which is this one. And in the left pane and then in the right pane, we're going to select the brown polygon on the left side of the slide, which is this little shape. Okay, we're going to select it on the left side, and then we're going to hold down the Shift key and click the page number code inside it so that both pieces are selected. And we're going to drag the objects up so that the point of the polygon points at the word click. So about to right there. Okay, then it says click the Slide Master thumbnail, which is up here, at the top of the left pane, and then in the right pane, click on the leaf graphic on the left side to select it. That would be this picture here. We're going to press the delete key to remove the leaf graphic. The leaf graphic is in 2 parts, so we're going to repeat the process again for the remaining part. So click on that again, and then we're going to delete that. It says to notice that the leaf graphic is removed from all layouts because we did it to this top one. Whereas okay, let's see. So now on the Insert tab, it tells us to click Pictures. And we're going to navigate to the location containing the files for this lesson. So we need to go to your Infotech folder, PowerPoint, Student Data Files, Lesson 4. And we're going to click on the Store JPEG, and we're going to click Insert. The image is inserted on the master slide where it covers almost all the content. We're going to drag the upper and lower selection handles on the image so that it covers the entire slide. So typically we don't want to drag from the middle, but I'm going to go ahead and drag this up so it covers that. Drag this down so that it covers the whole slide.